Hello everybody, welcome back to the Coletti Weather Office. I am Jonathan, and we have a couple things to talk about our Midwest weather. Now, this is just a loop of the satellite. I figured I might start with that. But we do need to talk about Canadian wildfire smoke. That's coming back. Now, what I'm thinking is these little blips. You can see how it's kind of grayish there. I'm thinking that that's going to be our smoke. Now, there are no air quality alerts right now. It could be hazy throughout the Midwest, though. So watch out for that. Now, coming back to weather hazards, there is really no alert out for the Midwest except for a flood warning way down in Ohio and West Virginia. So there's really nothing big to talk about. Now, before I go in to the weather for this week, I would like to show the Climate Prediction Center forecast. This is for June, and we're seeing above normal chances throughout the entire Midwest for above normal temperatures. And we have equal chances for above below normal rainfall. Going into that, currently, let me check. Currently, we do have a severe forecast for the entire Midwest. We're thinking basically there's going to be a below average storm count, but those storms, there's going to be a higher potential. So when we predict that there's going to be a storm, there's a higher chance of it happening. We really expect this to be a wind and hail threat, not really a tornado threat in June. So we might go live, but then again, this is a historical analog with it, so just a past event. Was June 2021, we had limited activity overall. We had localized major events, like the Naperville EF3. That is a big one, and I think we might talk about that in a couple weeks when it's in June. Now, going into our actual forecast, I'm gonna go to GFS, set it to Midwest. I'm gonna remember to make it Midwest. It is gonna be cold today, except for in Iowa. Iowa, you've got nice temperatures. Actually, most of Illinois. I'm talking about Chicago. It's cooler in Chicago, but overall, it's cooler to the east. Getting confused. It's cooler to the east of about this red line. Now, it is going to get warmer. I'm going to quickly go through. Sunday, 73 in Chicago, 67 in Milwaukee. So you'll see, actually it's not even bad. I was going to circle an area where it's cooler, but it's not bad. It's going to be pretty nice. It gets to 82 in Chicago on Monday, 79 in Milwaukee. It is me very warm Monday. Throughout the Midwest, we're not going to see anything below what looks like 74, and that's in Michigan. So, especially Iowa, almost 80s everywhere, and Illinois. Wisconsin too, a lot of the Midwest. I don't actually script these videos. This is all, I'm looking at this. This is my first time talking about it. June 3rd, Tuesday. It gets warm, but there's a cold front right here. So let me change my color of the pen. Right here, that is a cold front that's gonna move through. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily bad, but it really quickly cools off. So it's not gonna be that warm June 4th. Especially in Chicago, it'll get warm down south, it'll be warm more north, and then it cools off Thursday. It's not going to be as warm. It is supposed to be an above average week, but then you see as we move further in, it gets warmer. That's basically everything. Now, before we talk fully and end this video, there is a severe weather threat on Tuesday. This is Monday. You can see we've got some high dew points. Let me pull up the area of the threat. Might be easier for you to see. Oh, what did I do? This is, so we've got this very big slight risk going close to La Crosse and Milwaukee, but not hitting those. Going all the way down to Abilene, Texas. Includes Kansas City, but... So, severe. This is a slight risk. And you can see this is 7 p.m. Tuesday. We've got those higher dew points, warm temperatures, and that is kind of where that cold front comes in with that severe weather. That could also be dry line. And then if I go to the average convective available potential energy, it's not anything above 1500 is, big storms. Not seeing much of it. Of course, that could change. Let's see where our jet stream's centered. The jet stream, there is that little dip in the atmosphere and here. So that could be what's causing it, but then here there's high pressure, but these could be low pressure potentially. And then that cold front would initiate storms. I don't think I will be live streaming. Actually, I cannot on Tuesday because I'm still in school. We end this week. After that, though, during the summer, we will start live streaming for more significant events. If it is 5% tornado risk, 10%, stuff like that. We're not going to stream if it's like, oh, well, there might be a tornado. I'm not going to do that. So that is all for this week's video. Essentially, the breakdown, severe threat possible Tuesday, but there's low risk. It'll be a warm and cool week. It'll be warmer than last week, but it will also be cooler. That contradicts itself. That's not right. It will be cool and warm. It's just gonna be a mix of days. And actually, I forgot to show rainfall. Why did I forget to show rainfall? Yeah, there's chances for rain throughout the week, but it also looks like you could see clouds, mostly cloudy, except for Monday. Monday will be nice. Yeah, it'll be a mostly cloudy week. Anyway, please consider subscribing. This is unscripted. All my videos are unscripted. I kind of like that, though. Hope you do. Anyway, please consider subscribing to get weather events and forecasts. I'm going to start posting shorts every couple of days. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Severe Weather Sunday. Then there's going to be... So Severe Weather Sunday, we talk about severe weather. There's going to be Myth Monday, where we break down weather myths. Tip Tuesday, where we give you tips about the weather. We skip Wednesday, Thursday for Flashback Friday, where we will flash back to previous severe weather events. And then Saturday is our normal posting videos. So please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Jonathan with the Coletti Weather Office. Thank you for watching.